I'm Nate. I'm going to show you how to do Vlookup. Vlookup stands for vertical lookup. There's a difference between Vlookup and HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP is horizontal, and you guessed it, Vlookup equals vertical. Some people like to type in Vlookup in your browser up here, but I think it's easier to do it with the AutoSum button on your top right corner under the Home tab. If you drop down the arrow and go to More Functions, there you will find different, like, the most used functions you use recently, and since I do Vlookup, I add Vlookup. If Vlookup is not in there, you can quickly type in a description and you'll find it. So click on Vlookup, and then you get this little table appears. Your lookup value is the grade. Since I want to look at my students' grades, I'm going to look up, that's my grade. My table is the table. Now the column index part is a tricky part. That decides what, do you want column number 1 or column number 2? Since I'm going to look up, since my percents is in column number 1, you want the opposite, so you want number 2. And so you want 2. And then there's, for the range lookup, you either want true or false. True, if it's like a different, like a range, like a percent, like 62 to 100. And false is an exact match. So you would do true. Pretty spell. True. And you hit a button. So now you can see. But now I'm going to do it a different way, so I'll try it again. So again, AutoSum button, More Functions, Vlookup, Vlookup. Lookup table, I'm going to look up the percents. Table array is the table. Column index number is number 2 because percents are in number 1. And the last part is true. So Nate has a C in his class because he is 77 and between 60 and 70, or 70 and 70, as 72 and 70 is a C. The last part I'm going to show you is called sticky fingers. Instead of repeatedly doing the functions for each one, you can sticky the keys so you can drag across them. Sticky is a little challenging, but I'll try to explain as best I can. Sticky, since all my lookup values are in column B, I'm going to sticky the B, and that's all just like a money sign S. Then since I'm using the exact same table, I'm going to sticky the E and the 4, as long as the F and 13. And then when I hit enter, I still get a C, but if I click back on this one and wait till the black T and drag down, you'll see I get all the A's for, or all the grades for all my students. And that is how we do Vlookup. Vlookup again stands for vertical. I'll show you one, and then we also learn how to do sticky keys, which is you can sticky them so you don't have to. You can sticky them so you don't have to retype them. And I need to keep talking, and that's it.